This me is Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask An Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Well, you guys know this is our birthday month, those of us who are Aquarius, and I turned 42 on February the 13th. So I bought myself some crowns. I thought they were so cute. They're fake rubies and fake gold and glitter. I was like, oh, that is so gorgeous. So I had to have some of these. So you're going to be seeing me in crowns for quite some time. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys because yesterday I was sitting there going through my messages on Instagram, on Facebook, and my email, and I noticed a very disturbing trend. And I've spoke on this before, but I wanted to speak on this specifically in this video. Some of you are with Aquarius that you are allowing to use you. And it's very disturbing to me. It's disturbing to me because you're allowing yourself to be harmed. And it's disturbing to me because the damage that you're doing to yourself is going to take so long to repair when you finally decide that you want to love yourself. When you finally decide that you love yourself more than this person that you're allowing to use and abuse you. I was looking and I have like 9 people who've been waiting for an Aquarius to want to commit to them, to want to be with them, to take them seriously for over 3 years. So we're looking at 3.5, 5 years, 9 years, 10 years, 15 years. And I'm looking, I think the highest one was like 18 years. So you've been playing this game with this man, with this woman, waiting for them to want you for all this time. And my thing is that why would they? These Aquarius already know where you fit in their categorization system. It don't take somebody 15 years to figure out if they want to be with you or not. An Aquarius knows when they met you where they characterized, where they put what category they put you in. There's the not serious category, potential category, or the person I'm serious about category. That Aquarius, within 2 weeks of knowing you, knew which one you fit in. And for many of you, you've been in the not serious about you category for multiple years. Now, I told you before that these categories can change. You can be promoted and you can be demoted. But come on, if you've been waiting for somebody for 3, 5, 7, 18 years to pick you, to decide that you're worth their time, to decide that you're worth committing to, you're allowing yourself to be used because you are lonely. You want this person to love you, so you're willing to sacrifice your self-esteem, your self-worth, in hopes that this person will one day love you. I got people that are trying to buy them, giving them gifts. One guy signed for a loan on a house, co-signed the loan on a house, giving them money, tax returns, buying them sneakers. I mean, all kinds of things they're doing, trying to draw this person in. One woman is paying the guy's child support, taking his kids, and he don't even think seriously about you. He's sleeping with somebody else. And when he don't feel like being bothered with you, he don't even answer your phone calls. But you're paying his child support and picking up his kids from school. You're allowing yourself to be used and then lying about it. The one guy told me, God wants me with this woman. God wants you with the woman that's using you? God sent you a woman that you're trying to buy for the past 7 years. Really? And you think that's legitimate? God, ancestors, spirit is not going to send you somebody who's abusing you. You need to just keep it real. Keep it real with yourself at the very least. Keep it real. You have decided that you want this person to love you, and you are willing to do anything to make that happen. But guess what? That Aquarius is not going to love you. That Aquarius is going to treat you exactly the same way they're treating you right now. They're going to use you the same way they're using you right now until you don't let them use you anymore. Every time you got a couple dollars or some scraps or a gift or some benefit, sex, whatever they want from you, every time you're willing to give it, they're going to come take it, and they're never going to give you what you want. They never intended upon giving it to you. You just decided you wanted and you was going to try to wait them out. But I'm here to tell you, it's not going to happen. And one of the biggest reasons why it's not going to happen is because you don't love yourself. You can't love yourself if you're willing to sacrifice yourself for this. You can't love yourself if you don't fiercely protect yourself. So if you're willing to let someone use you in the hopes that they may give you a commitment one day, come on. If it was anybody else, you would be like, girl, you tripping. Dude, you tripping. If it was anybody else, but since it's you lie. You hide it behind God wants me here. The kids need me. He can't live without me. What? So you tell yourself and others these stupid lies and keep hanging in there year after year, month after month, and still not getting satisfied. Now, how do I know all this? Because I did the same thing. I did exactly the same thing. When you love somebody and you want them to love you back, a lot of times you do these kind of things. And you don't have to be stupid. Because some people will say that to your face even. I'm like, you dumb as hell. But guess what? It's not about intelligence. It's about emotion. Two different animals. You're not dumb. You want somebody to love you that you've fallen for. And in some cases, this person and you have a soulmate connection. You're correct. Because I hear that all the time. This person is my soulmate. Maybe. But remember, soulmates don't always come to be with you. Soulmates come a lot of times to teach you lessons. And I'm very clear that many of these people, the lesson is self-love. The soulmate is come to show them how they're not loving themselves. And instead of getting the lesson, like, oh, and moving on, they're getting it over and over again, year after year. The abuse that you're inflicting upon your emotional self is ridiculous. And do you realize how long it's going to take you when you finally realize that you've wasted 10 years? When you finally realize you wasted 18 years? When you finally realize that, do you know the kind of emotional damage you're going to have to clean up? You're going to do what you're going to do because you're grown. Like, I always thought I was grown. You grown. You're going to do what you're going to do. But don't lie to yourself. Keep it real. Know that you are allowing yourself to be used because you have an objective. And know that your objective may or may not be met. So at least when a rug comes from underneath you, it won't be a blind side. Because if you've been living in an illusion all this time, when the truth finally dawns on you, it's going to be shocking. At least be aware. At least be conscious of what you're doing. Don't lie to me and don't lie to yourself. You are willing to let this person use you in the hopes they'll one day care for you. And I'm here to tell you, that's the saddest shit I've ever heard in my life. And to be honest with you, I've been in that same space. I desperately wanted Voldemort to love me back the way that I loved him. And I tried everything, every trick, everything I could possibly imagine to make that happen. But it didn't happen because he wasn't meant to be with me. He came to teach me that lesson of self-love that a lot of you getting ready to learn the hard way. But with me, it took 2 years. And I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. And y'all need to realize that a lot of y'all, not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all, and the ones that it is, you know I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you. Some of y'all sitting there like, right now, because you know I'm talking about you. But I'm talking about you because I want to help you. I'm talking about you because I don't want to see you hit rock bottom and want to kill yourself when you finally realize what's going on. You're allowing yourself to be harmed. Stop that. And if you're not going to stop, at least be aware of what you're allowing so it won't be as hard when you fall. A person who loves themselves fiercely. They protect themselves fiercely. I did not love myself, but guess what? Voldemort taught me that lesson. And now I can sit here and tell you that some of you are learning that lesson too. And you don't have to do this the hard way. Once you start admitting the truth to yourself and dealing with it accordingly, you can change things. Because it's not about this little boy or this little girl or this relationship, this situationship. It's not about that. It's about the places in you that are unhealthy. It's about the places in you that you're not loving. It's about the places in you that you're not healing. That's what this is about. You want love, but you must start with giving that love to yourself. That Aquarius that's using you can't love you more than you love yourself. You think about that. I hope it helps, and I hope things get better. Now, guys, it's time for me to get going. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you know somebody who's letting an Aquarius use them, please pass this video on to them and tell them I said, stop that. You're harming yourself. Okay? If you would like to send me a love donation, it is my birthday season. I will leave my PayPal. If you would like to get a tarot or an oracle card reading, I'll leave my email. You can email me for an appointment. If you would like to talk to me on Facebook or Instagram, I'll drop my social media. And I think that's it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.